Howdy, howdy, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and I am back with another video for the 12 days of Christmas embellishments that I'm doing. Today we are just going to make some cute little clusters that can be used for multiple things. You could put them on a card, you could put them on a layout, you can use them as bag toppers, put them on a gift. Just using the little bits and pieces that you have laying around from previous projects or whatever. So pretty much this is what we're going to be creating. Each one, of course, will be different, but these are really cute. I'll just show you some of the stuff. Like I said, this just started out with the random stuff. If you watched yesterday's video and saw the memory decks cards video, you'll see some of the same familiar stuff. I did use all scraps. I literally just took my scrap pile and just die cut stuff. But let's see here. I made these little bows just using this die I have, and this is a close to my heart, die that I have. It has two pieces to it. It has the base, and then it has this one, and this just folds up, and then this goes around it to make the little bow. They're super cute. I think there's two different sizes. I don't know if this is available, but there are other companies that does make this die. I have this die that makes this little fringe thing. It has two different sizes, but I don't know where I got this. It came on, I want to say it came on a die from Amazon that I got that had like a bunch of little card front dies in it or something. And this was in it. So I used that. And then I used this flower just to punch out some red flowers. And then I separated my leaves and my flower dies all together. I took them out of sets unless it was a very specific set that had to, you know, have that. But I separated all my leaves and all my flowers and all that. So all these are from different sets. I don't know what set they're from. And I found that normally I don't break up sets, but that has worked out the best for me, taking those apart. So I also used this punch. It's a 2 3/8 inch scallop circle punch, and I think I got that at a yard sale or something. I don't have many punches. And I also used a temu die to cut out this basket, and it came with some vegetables, but I'm just going to use it for the bucket part. Okay, now I'm just trying to keep these super easy. Like I said, just using remnants. You don't even have to have matching stuff. You can make different ones. You can pull together whatever little scraps you have from this project or that one and put them together in any color combination that you would like. I also used my bell die that y'all saw in the Temu video, and the shaker, using the shakers that I made. And I'm going to use these buttons that I made, and they are a button die from Temu. Both of these. Pretty much what I started out with was my base. Now, like I said, I used all scraps, so these colors don't necessarily match. You can flip it over, use the other side. These have a little bit of a shimmer of yellow and green to them, so I was thinking, you know, gold, green, it's not going to matter. You're going to cover up most of this anyways. So, let's just hang out today and make a few together. Like I said, they'll all be different. Let me just move some stuff around out of the way so I can work. Let's see. Make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay. So, pretty much I just start out with my base. It doesn't even matter if it's, you know, fully. Cut it out of the side and just use like a half or whatever. You just need a base to start gluing your stuff to. So what I did was I just took some of my bigger, you can see some of these leaves were even cut off, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it really doesn't. I'm not about perfection, so it really doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to tell in the overall realm of things. Okay, so pretty much I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom because I'm going to be gluing it onto this. And I'm just going to glue it halfway. And then I picked a different colored one to put on. And I'm just going to glue it on. And this is a great way to use up like all the scraps of one color, because you could do this in any color combination that you wanted just to use them up. So let me add a few red berries to this. And then I'm going to add a flower. And I think that I might actually just cut this in half, because you're only going to see half of it once we add the little barrel. So I'm just going to put it on. And you could totally take more time on these. You could ink them. You know, you could do lots of things just to give it a little bit more. But I'm not going to, because actually I'm going to pull that one off and use a different one so that you have two different colors on there. I'm just going to use these as bag toppers for some things that I'm doing for Christmas gifts. So I don't want to spend and put a lot of time in on them, because in all honesty, chances are they'll probably be thrown away. So, because, you know, people just really don't appreciate handmade things, and they don't think about all the time and stuff that you put into it. So, like I said, this is just me playing around just to use up the things that I already have on my table. So, that way I don't have to put it away. That's what it really comes down to. I don't have to put it away. Okay, so then I'm just gluing it to that, and then I left enough space, even though there's still a little bit here. I'm just going to add some glue across here and add one of my bows. Let's see. Let's do green. Why not? Okay. And I'm just going to press that down for a second. And then for my center on that, I was just going to add one of these little buttons, just because. You could totally use foam tape. You could add foam tape in, pop stuff up, you know, whatever. But is that not the cutest? And then, you know, you can always go back in and do pen work if you wanted to. Like I said, you could go through and ink everything. I just wanted something quick and fast to use up, because, I mean, I hate to think about them getting thrown away, but, you know, I don't want to spend a lot of time on something that I'm just going to use as bag toppers. Okay, so let's just make another one since they go really quick. Okay, let's see here. I try to pull out one of the bigger florals. I have a bigger one than I have, you know, all the individual leaf ones that I cut. And this one I think actually went to, I want to say a teacup die. Maybe a Sizzix teacup die or something. But I'm just going to glue that on there. That way it fills it in and makes it more full. But, you know, you could just add a bunch of individual leaves if that's all you have. A punch would be great. And let's add one of these. I like to just add all the different colors. I've punched them out of pattern paper. I've punched them out of just cardstock, but it's a great way to use up those scraps and make it go by quick. Okay, let's see here. Let's add in some berries. And I did some red berries. I did some white berries. And the glitter paper is harder to glue down. This was a great way to use up all those little glitter scraps. Just to add a little sparkle to it. you're just pretty much building and building and building onto it. Okay, so then let's add some flowers. Let's see. I already have one of those cut. Alright, let's see here. Just add some glue. I'll add glue on the back of this one. And add that. Let's go down a little bit. Don't want to put everything on really straight. Okay, and then add the basket. And this one I'm going to get up on the flowers some, because I'm not going to add a bow on this one. I think I'm going to use the little fringe things I have. Okay, so then you can just pick out some fringe things. Let's see. And yeah, these are really cute. These are like the little keychain things you can get to go on your keys. Let's see, I do like the white. Let's see about this green. We need a smaller one. Do I have a smaller green one like that? Okay, let's just use this one. And you know, sometimes on dies like this, they don't always cut super great, so it's just as easy to take your scissors and put it in where it was supposed to cut, and then you can still fringe it up. Okay, so then they have these little loops at the top. I am going to just glue this one a little bit to this one to put them together, and then I'm just going to actually take some twine. This came, I think, from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to run it through and tie it up like it's a little bow on here. Actually, I might add a bell too. Let's see. Have a bell. I like that. Okay, let's put it on this one so it'll lay flat. Get in there. Uh-oh. Okay. Just add a bell on there. And then I'm just going to tie it up into a bow. And you can totally, I mean, it's not a real bell, it's a paper bell, so I just cut it out of full scraps, so, you know, you can totally just add a little bit of glue to hold it in place. The string is unraveling badly. Okay, I like that. It looks cute. Okay, let's pull this one down a little bit. See if we can straighten it out. Okay, I like that. I am going to trim some of this off that came unraveled. And you could put a little dot of glue on there just to hold it. And then I'm just going to add it on there. I'm going to add a piece of foam tape and stick it across the back here where you won't see it. And just look how cute. And then you have another little topper done, or an embellishment for your scrapbook page, or whatever. So, pull out those scraps. Don't throw them away or throw them in a drawer. Just make up some quick embellishments. Like I said, this would look really pretty on the front of a card. Let's see. I think I have a card front somewhere. Let's see. Let me grab one. Look at this. Isn't that cute? That's probably not the best one because the colors. Let's see. Here's a colorful one. Is that not pretty? And then you could just put like a little tag that's stamped that says Merry Christmas on there. And you have a card. Like I said, you could add them on a layout. You could use them as a bag topper, which is probably what I'm going to do. But yeah, so let me know if you guys decide to make these. And and if you're enjoying this series. So until tomorrow, bye y'all.